The Canadian para-ice hockey team's search for identity, inspired by an 8-year-old fan fighting cancer. FightLikeAChampion spoke to Canada's team captain Tyler McGregor about overcoming 7 years of runner-up status and finding a winning identity through their bigger purpose off the ice. The Canadian players will next be in action at the 2025 World Para-Ice Hockey World Championships, which start in Buffalo on Saturday, May 24th. The spectators at Calgary's Winsport Arena were jubilant as the Canadian para-ice hockey team broke through with their first world title in 7 years. But there was one important person missing among the celebrations. James Lipouis had formed a close bond with the Canadian players in the lead-up to his hometown hosting the 2024 World Para-Ice Hockey World Championships. Diagnosed with osteosarcoma at age 5, he had his leg amputated as a result of the illness and met the team 2 years later while going through chemotherapy treatment. He came out to a number of the team's training camps and even did a workout with the players. An avid hockey fan, James had looked forward to cheering on his new friends when they competed for a long-awaited gold medal in his hometown but passed away 8 months before the start of that tournament. When the team came together in the locker room before their first match, the memory of James brought them closer and helped to find a powerful team identity that has proven so elusive over the past decade as they struggled to break free of their runner-up status to the United States. For us, that was such a bonding moment because that's an experience, at least within our team, that was so relatable, Canadian captain Tyler McGregor told FightLikeAChampion. Definitely not all of us are cancer survivors, but a number of us are. And for the most part, we've all acquired injuries as a result of something traumatic in our childhood, so that's something that we really bonded over. Team Canada went on to win their first game 19-0 and remained undefeated throughout the tournament to earn their first gold since 2017. Now heading to the 2025 World Para-Ice Hockey World Championships, which take place in Buffalo, USA from May 24th to May 31st, Canada are leaning on that newfound identity in the hope of defending the title and gaining momentum ahead of the Milano Cortina 2026 Paralympic Games. How Team Canada banished the demons of the past. Finishing as runner-up is painful, more so if it happens several years in a row. And even more so if you are representing Canada in ice hockey, which comes with a level of pride and expectations not matched by any other sport in the country. Tyler McGregor, who joined the Canadian para-ice hockey team in 2012 after battling cancer and became the captain in 2019, knows that better than most. The Ontario native saw his teammates struggle to get their motivation back after 24 consecutive losses to the United States, including at back-to-back Paralympic Games. Those were some of the hardest years of my entire life, and I spent a year living in a hospital pretty much. But the mental and emotional toll that took on all of us was quite challenging, McGregor said. As an athlete, especially when you feel like you've left everything out there and the results just aren't coming year after year, you start to ask a lot of questions. The 1-2 loss to Team USA at Pyeongchang 2018 was particularly painful for Canada. Coming in as the reigning world champions, the Canadians led from the first period only for USA's Declan Farmer to tie the score with 37.8 seconds left in regulation time. Farmer then gave his team the winning goal 30 minutes into overtime. We continued to show up the following season, but didn't really feel like we had a direction set for ourselves, McGregor said. For us, it was important to come together, I believe it was in the 2019 to 2020 season, and just tear it all down and try to rebuild ourselves together and address the demons of our past. Changes to team culture and the roster, both among players and staff, followed. However, the pieces did not come together for a few more years. At Beijing 2022, Team Canada once again found themselves on the wrong end of the gold medal game. With that comes some growing pains, McGregor said. Although we weren't starting fresh in some ways, it really did feel like that. And we knew we had to rebuild ourselves, and we wanted to do it differently than we ever had. A critical thing for us was just aligning on the fact of, we talk about this all the time, surrendering the outcome. You give all of yourself. You give the very best of yourself for you or for your teammates with no guarantee. You surrender the outcome, and there's a little bit less pressure in that, and more freedom to just be who you are. And that's really what we want to do. That's the Team Canada we want to be.